What is poppin', people? We are back with another Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon Wi-Fi battle. Hello. Okay, I took a little break, you know what I'm saying? I had to watch some Capcom Cup, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to see my boy Tokido put people down with the Akuma, alright? Punk lost already, it's a sad day, but it's alright. My boy Tokido gonna say, anyways, this ain't about Street Fighter, this is about Pokemans. I got a battle against my boy Puff. I brought a UU team to an OU battle because why not? I don't care. I had to bring my boy Infernape. Clean Pokemon. Best starter of all time. I don't care what anybody says. Who's gonna argue with me? Greninja? Don't make me laugh. Anyways, so we're gonna get into the battle here. I'm gonna lead off with my Infernape because that's literally what it is. It's a lead Infernape with a Focus Sash. But of course he leads off with Landorus, and of course I just happen to not have a fire move on this particular Infernape. So all I can really do is set up rocks and get out of here, pretty much. So I'm going to set up my rocks. He's going to intimidate me, of course. That doesn't really matter. I can't hit him anyways. All I have is U-turn and Mach Punch on this thing. This set is just awful. Anyways, I'm going to set up my rocks. He's going to set up his rocks as well. I'm actually going to stay in. I don't have much to switch out to. I don't have anything I want to take a U-turn. It's just not in my best interest to switch out, honestly. So I'm going to go for the Endeavor, just to get some damage on him. He's going to go for the U-turn. So he over-predicted. He thought I would switch out for sure. But I didn't, bitch! Like I said, it was not in my best interest to switch out at all, so I just stayed in. I didn't care if he Earthquaked me either way. But he's going to bring out his Tapu Koko, and he's faster than me. So I don't really know what to do in this situation. So I'm just going to stay in again. If he kills me, he kills me. If he doesn't, he doesn't. But he switches out with U-turn again. Luckily for me, he had U-turn and not the Volt Switch. But he's going to go back out to his Lando. Makes perfect sense. I'm just going to U-turn myself now. So I got a lot of momentum off of staying in. Some might call it ball. Some might call it I'd rather lose Infernape than any other Pokemon on my team. That's what I call it. I don't know what you call it, though. Anyways, here is where I start to make bad plays. Okay, so I go out to my Latias. He has a Ferrothorn on his team, but the switch is so obvious that I just decided to go with the Psychic and not use Trick here, even though if I had used Trick here, I could have made this battle a lot easier, you know? I didn't want to over-predict too early in the battle. I didn't know what kind of play he would make, even though switching to Ferrothorn was the most obvious play. But sometimes the most obvious play is the worst play to make because it's so obvious that your opponent might know exactly what you're trying to do. What if I double switched and got back to Infernape? Here I'm actually going to switch directly to Infernape, and he's going to go for the knockoff, I believe. He just wanted to try and knock off my item, whatever it was, or maybe knock off the item of whatever came in. But he knocks off on my Infernape switch in, which is definitely a bad play in my opinion, but I didn't really care what he did to my Infernape. It didn't really matter. Now here I make another bad play. Another one. I go for Endeavor. I don't know why. Somebody please help. This turn right here could have caused so much good for me as well, because I would have had a free switch into his Lando. I would have been able to go out to my Hydreigon, my Mainnet Trick potentially, and just done so much work to his team. But I went for Endeavor again for literally no reason, and it just threw off all my momentum. All the momentum I gained you know, from switching in Infernape is just all gone now, because now I have to U-turn out. I'm going to U-turn out to my Latias, and he's going to go for U-turn himself, and it's going to do so much damage, and my Latias is just going to be in such a bad position. I literally threw away all the momentum I had. I was in such a good position, man. Such a good position. And I just had to click Endeavor for no reason. I don't know why I did that. But he goes out to his Greninja. Greninja naturally outspeeds Latias, and I know I'm Specs, so I'm not going to stay in here. I'm going to go out to my Infernape. He's going to go for the Ice Beam, and he is Protean with a Choice Scarf. So all that means is that he's going to be locked into Ice Beam, and he's not going to want to switch out because I guess he doesn't want to take too much Stealth Rock damage switching in and out like that. And he doesn't think that, well, I think he said don't have Mach Punch, but I do have it. So it's just unfortunate for him that I actually do have it. He's going to take me out with another Ice Beam. So now I'm going to be able to bring in my Mainnet Trick pretty safely. That is if he decides to switch, but he actually doesn't, which sucks, dude. Damn it. Anyways, I'm going to Mega Evolve. and I'm gonna go for the Thunderbolt after I Mega Evolve. See, if you look at the team preview, my Manectric actually runs through his whole team. I have HP Ice, I have Flamethrower, I have Thunderbolt and Volt Switch. Pretty standard set. But yeah, like I said, I pretty much run through his entire team with Manectric. So I was pretty upset that he actually turned out to be Scarfed here and was able to take so much HP off of my Manectric. Oh, I guess I didn't want to go for Thunderbolt, I went for Volt Switch, excuse me. But I'm going to Volt Switch out to my Latias just because it's at such low HP. I don't really care if it dies at this point. And I think he goes out to his Tapu Koko just because he knows that he'll outspeed me. So yeah, he's going to take me out. That's fine. But yeah, like I said, Manectric really destroys his team. So I was really happy that a Manectric actually had the opportunity, potentially, to take out a lot of Pokemon on his team. Just because, you know, I brought a UU team. He brought an OU team. So I wanted to do as much work as possible. That's why I was pretty upset that I messed up the play with the Infernape, because I needed all the momentum I can get for a battle like this, you know? But anyways, I'm going to go out to my Hydreigon and make a pretty ballsy prediction. I don't know what, you know, set his Tapu Koko is running, but I'm sure he didn't expect the Fire Blast to come out from my Hydreigon. You know, when you see a Pokemon like Hydreigon switch into your Tapu Koko, which Tapu Koko, you know, clearly beats normally, you're going to think that I'm Scarfed, maybe Specs, maybe I'm going for a Sludge Bomb. So I figured he might switch to Ferrothorn. But either way, Fire Blast was just my best move to hit Tapu Koko with as well. So I went for Fire Blast. My Hydreigon is actually Scarfed as well. So now that he knows I'm locked into Fire Blast, he's going to bring in his Blacephalon and go for Shadow Ball as I bring in my Cobalion. And I just get obliterated, dude. Jesus. He's clearly Choice Specs. Like, there's no way he's not Choice Specs. That damage was crazy. So, because the electric terrain is still up, I'm going to go out to my Manectric. I'm pretty certain that I can take him out with a Thunderbolt because he switched into Stealth Rocks. But even so, if he switches to Lando, I have HP Ice, so I'm not really tripping at all, honestly. And I also outspeed Tapu Koko if he's not Scarfed. I don't know what set his Tapu Koko is, though, because it didn't seem like he wanted to switch moves there. But anyways, yeah, he's going to go for the switch to Lando, and then I'm just going to hit him up with an HP Ice. That's why I said that Mega Manectric literally runs through his team, like, so easily. Damn, dude, it sucks that I let it take so much damage early. But yeah, he's going to go down to the HP Ice. I'm pretty certain that anything else he brings out is going to take some damage from this Manectric here, and he actually switches back in Tapu Koko. So he's just trying to ruin my background to this point. That's the only thing I hate about switching my backgrounds. Tapus are so common that they'll basically always change the terrain, and then you won't be able to see the cool background I have in the battle. But whatever. Thunderbolt does a ton of damage, just because I have such a high special attack stat, basically. But it's not enough to kill him, so he's going to kill me first. But now I'm pretty certain that my Scarf Hydreigon can finish up the battle. He is going to go down to a Dark Pulse. So I'm just going to basically click Dark Pulse here and kill everything. I actually wasn't sure if his Kartana would die to a Dark Pulse or if it was Scarfed or not. But I did the calc, and if he doesn't have any HP or special defense investment, he basically just dies for free. I think it does like minimum 117%. Like it's a very high number. Kartana basically has no special defense at all. So yeah, he's not Scarfed or anything, so he dies. And then we all know from the damage he did with Shadow Ball that this Blacephalon is Choice Specs. So I'm just going to be able to go for another Dark Pulse and take him out here. So I think I could have done a lot better in this battle. But I messed up those two turns when I went for Endeavor and didn't go for a Trick with the Latias. I think I could have done a lot better there. But anyways, good game, Puff. Check out my boy. I think he has a YouTube channel as well. He doesn't upload Pokemon, if I'm not mistaken, though. He uploads like Digimon shit. But that's fine, too. If you like Digimon, check out my boy, Puff. You know what I'm saying? Christmas time coming up. Hit him up with a Christmas sub. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be trying... Oh, you know what? I'm not streaming tonight. On Monday, I'll be streaming. Just because I want to watch Capcom Cup tonight. I really do like Street Fighter. I've been dabbling a little bit in it as of, you know, last couple weeks. But Monday I'll be back streaming for sure. Hopefully, if you know, these long blinks don't sneak up on me. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I am out of here. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and we will be back. Bye.